Okay, we are live. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hola. Hola chicos y chicas, ¿cómo están?
Bonjour.
¿Cómo están? Yo soy el Meduso. Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. Welcome, I'm the Meduso, and we're back with more D&D, with my terrible campaign. Estamos de vuelta con más calabozos y dragones, con mi terrible campaña. Como siempre me están acompañando mis geniales amigas. As always, I'm accompanied by my great amazing friends, Emerald, Ali, and Catherine. Hello girls, how are you?
Hello.
Alright. Okay, so we had something really interesting. Let's see how if I manage to pull it off. We have our Halloween arc. Because we are on October. Spooky skeletons month, spooky scary skeletons month, you know. So yeah. So for this arc, I'm gonna need to do something really different, you know. I'm gonna need you guys to be really on character. I'm gonna need you to role play really hard this time, okay?
I thought we
Instead of just like as an afterthought, like we used to.
Yeah, as you
I've been
usually
role-playing the
do.
whole time. Speak for yourselves.
Alan has been hardcore role playing, to be fair.
Yudi's like the opposite of me, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to role play really hard, and I'm gonna need you to get on the mood. So for that end, if you can, I ask of you that you lower the lights of your bedroom if you are on your bedroom.
Okay, my room is pitch black.
I just did.
I'll
My
turn off
monitor-
now and go turn off the light.
My monitor is
Click it with the fan, Catherine, otherwise it stops the fan.
my monitor's off. My room is pitch black.
No, you can turn on your monitor, Emerald.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn off my lights too. I forgot about it. Sorry. One
I'm
second.
sitting in absolute darkness. This better be good video so I don't want to ruin my eyes.
I always sit darkness. My Zoom classes
Yes.
for class, I'm literally my background is pitch black and all you see is my face. It's amazing.
Okay, we are on pitch black. We also the ambient sound is really important. That means Emerald no K-pop music while we play.
I paused it. Don't worry.
All right. Okay, so let's begin, shall we? I'm gonna begin with a cinematic. All right. Where is my music?
So it just rubs tinfoil in their mic.
And a small noise made him jump. He had fallen asleep again, he thought, maybe. He looked around and saw the blinding shine in front of him. He blinked, trying to erase the green spots on his eyes that came after washing straight into the fire for a few seconds. Definitely awake. It was hard to say when he was awake or when he was dreaming. His waking moments and his dreams tangled and intermingled with reckless abandon. He had been dreaming about his mother. He had dreamed he was a child and his mother was playing with him on the swings. Was that a dream? Maybe it was a memory. Maybe he hadn't been sleeping but just remembering. It was hard to tell now. His dreams and his memories tangled and intermingled with reckless abandon. No matter. His mother was long gone. No matter how much he screamed for her, she wouldn't come running to save him this time. She had died a long time ago. Her being was no more. She had been teared apart into her component organs. Her skin used as a cape and her eyes used as a necklace. Wait, no. That's not how it happened. That had been a nightmare. Sure, just a nightmare. And nothing more. His memories and his nightmares tangled and intermingled with reckless abandon. He looked again into the fire. It didn't provide any heat. He grabbed the bottle of vodka and took a sip, but nothing came from it. He looked around. There were a lot of bottles and trash around him. Organic waste too. How long had he been up here? He was sure he got up here just a few hours ago, trying to hide and wait for the morning. He had grabbed all the food he could muster and locked himself up on top of the lighthouse. Why had he locked himself up on the tower? It was the nightmare, isn't it? The nightmare had been so scary, so terrible that he had seen no other choice than to hide from it. But you don't run away from nightmares. They follow you because they are inside of your head. So why did he thought that hiding would save him? His nightmare and his confusion tangle and intermingle with reckless abandon. How long had he been up here? Surely just a few hours, but the amount of trash and waste and rotting food around him speak of a longer period of time. Days? Weeks? During all this time he hadn't seen the sun appear on the horizon. It was dark like a moonless night. Only a spark of light pinked the fire on his lighthouse. When the coal runs out, there will be nothing left, and the whole universe will be devoured by darkness. No. He was wrong. His ring and nightmares were playing tricks. The sun will come out soon, and everything will be fine. Back to normal. His confusion and his hopes tangle and intermingle with reckless abandon. He standed up from the fetal position he had been lying for the last few minutes, hours, days, weeks, years, millennia, and decided to finally take a look through the windows panels of his lighthouse, to finally face whatever was outside. He slowly approached the window and peered through it. He saw nothing, just a calm night. In the middle, just a calm night. Just stars, just the waves crashing against the rocks. No dreams, no nightmares. The last bit of coal burned out. The fire on the lighthouse died. Darkness took over, and he saw everything. His hopes and his death tangle and intermingle with reckless abandon. And start. Welcome to the new arc. Welcome to Hirudo. It's been 2 weeks since the party saved Starlight on Castahin. The party should have arrived back to HQ a while ago, but unfortunately bad weather had them stuck on the port of Boca Negra for several days. Only just getting a ship to carry them across the sea a few days ago. The travel has been slow, the winds have been acting up, and the ship has had to make several unplanned stops. They are desperate to come back home. The last communication the Misfits got from the HQ before setting sail was a warning to keep their eye open to any suspicious activity. The Pixantliata was near. Celebrated in different ways across the continent, Pixantliata is viewed by some as a day to reconnect with the spirits of their ancestors and offer their respects. To others, it's a fun excuse to celebrate and wear costumes of horrid monsters. To others, it has a religious significance. But to the servants of darkness, this is a time where the veil between the worlds are at its weakest. A time where the Dark Masters go into override and demand rituals and death. This is a time where the Lautarian Guard is tested to the base of their abilities. And soon, the Misfit will be tested too. Yeah, we begin.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good thing none of us saw the movie The Lighthouse because you said it had spoilers for it.
Yeah, also,
but none of us watched it.
I just noticed it. I forgot to do a thingy. Damn it.
A what?
A thingy.
A thingy.
That was a good intro. What are you talking about?
No. The intro was okay, but I forgot to prepare something really quick. Give me 1 second. I can do it on the fly.
Sure.
Emerald, what's your icon? I'm trying to like full view
Oh.
it.
It's the album cover
Mhm.
and it's this.
Thank you. So I can click it.
You're welcome.
Let's,
Echo. Who's? Oh, sorry.
okay, let's pretend this is a big ship and not just a tiny boat.
That's okay.
We.
Whoa! Look at that huge ship.
I didn't.
Oh
I forgot to prepare the boat. Sorry, I was
Wow.
focused on.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look that big. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe mine's not loaded. Mine's a little fuzzy. Maybe it's not loaded in properly.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I'm looking for something that looks okay. Sorry, I'm fucking
Take your
terrible.
time, man. I don't give a crap.
Typical Catherine. She says something that she doesn't even realize.
It reminds me that time I told let's use this one. Yeah. Yep.
Wait, don't you already have a ship from like the first episode?
I think
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah, this is it. But I deleted it because
Ah.
I didn't use it after the first episode. Okay, so
Got it.
let me move you here. 1 second. Copy paste. Copy paste. And let me put the people.
Oh, I see how to scroll out a lot.
Tuck, pop, pop, pop. Tuck.
I like the hat. The
I do
cat.
too. It kind of looks like a bat.
He does. I didn't even think about that.
A bat.
It looks like a little tiny.
Okay, so yeah. Please select your places on the boat.
Back of the boat. Wait, where's the back of the boat?
We're seeing. Hold on.
This
The
is
stern?
Okay, there we go.
I guess what would be the best position to be on to look at? Because you know how we got that telegraph
On the
for
bow.
suspicious behavior?
Mhm.
That's just taking it real serious.
Of
Alright.
course.
It's like up front. I'm in the bow. That's actually also the most for people who don't know much about sailing. The stern is the most stable part of the boat where Emerald's at, and the one that rocks the most is the front.
All right.
I'm over here.
So yeah, you are traveling on a merchant ship called the Interina. Interina. Let me write the name. Interina. And as I said, you have been traveling for the last couple of days, and yeah, what are you doing on the boat?
Looking out into the distance, thinking about my life.
Thinking about your life.
Contemplating,
Full emo.
contemplating what is right in the world. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
That's interesting.
Okay, Esta, what are you doing on the boat?
Esta is looking for suspicious behavior on the horizon, around her. But
Is she like-
after that whole teleporting ring stuff, she is on high alert, baby.
All
She will
right.
not feel safe until we are back at HQ.
Okay, Yuri, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the bow of the boat because I want to see when land arrives because I'm eager to come back to Sanvina after that whole witch's prophecy or whatever the fuck.
All right.
And I'm playing my lute.
Okay.
As-
So
As
are
I
you playing a sea shanty or something like that?
Oh, that's I was gonna try to compose, a new song for the events that Yuri always tries to write like a song of all their adventures per arc, but I think this time they're in a sea shanty mood, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you are playing a sea shanty and the rest of the crew is singing along. Ah, by the way,
Nice.
hola Yoyo, perdón, no te había visto tu mensaje. Bienvenido Yoyo. El chat por algún motivo no había cargado y apenas acabo de ver tu mensaje. Gracias, me alegra que te haya gustado la intro. Muchas gracias por estar por acá. Espero estés bien, por cierto. Espero estés teniendo un bonito sábado. Sorry, I was saying hello to a viewer. Okay,
Is
so
it Hamil?
no, Yoyo. Like Yoyo Bizarre Adventure. That's how you pronounce
Oh,
it.
that's a good name. Hi, Jojo.
He was here last time, I think.
Yeah, he has been coming to a lot of the streams lately.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So okay, yeah, the people are singing along with your sea shanty. You are keeping
Nice.
the spirits high, and everyone is feeling alright, even though the travel has been slower than anticipated. And suddenly someone comes up and say, "That's a great song, by the way."
Thanks.
You look and you see that it is first made Spuria.
Spuria. Yeah, I read her name in the thingy. Spuria. Okay.
Yeah. You have been, she has been telling you, the stories, about their travels through the world, in the hopes that one day you will write a song, about the adventures of the Interina.
I'm taking notes. Yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
He's always on the hunt for a new hit.
Hey, thank you for playing that kind of song. I know that is not your style normally, but yeah, I think the crew needed something to lift their spirits.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yui says. I thought it was, it's pretty topical right now.
Hmm?
When you're on a boat, sing a shanty.
Yeah. And how have you been feeling? How are you feeling about the travel? Is your accommodations or okay?
Are they? I'm asking the DM. Are they?
I don't know.
Okay, I just get to make it up and make it canon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's going good. Obviously, things are going slow, but this is a pretty sweet ride.
Yeah. Believe me, we have been trying to get as fast as we can to, No one wants to be on high sea during the peak Santliata. It's a bad time. Well, you know how the sailors get about this.
What did she just say?
You know how sailors get about this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
They're superstitious as hell.
I mean, a little superstitious, but I think anyone would be on the open seas.
You. Okay. So yeah. So tell me, what are you? Sorry. What are you looking forward when you arrive to Creaking Island?
I am excited to get back, kick back with some friends, get back with with someone I'm interested in.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Someone from Azor, probably.
Yeah, Sanvina was in one of my earlier songs. She totally
Nice.
saved our butt.
Oh, you should probably share the song with tonight on dinner if you feel comfortable with that. The sailors
Yeah,
the sailors may look like rude burly mans, but on their heart there are a bunch of shameless how is the word? Sorry, on English. Shameless romantic.
romantic.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to play.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you continue playing more songs while everyone gets ready.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Esther, you are looking at the horizon, I figure.
Yeah. Esther's pretty religious, so the whole being traveling during this time is like,
Yeah.
She's ready for it, especially since she fought a ghost that one time. She's
Yeah.
ready. She replenished her incense in the matches. Fucking, she's ready to go. Got her holy symbol recharged at the temple, whatever.
So you hear someone walking behind you and says, Esther.
Esther stands at attention.
Eh?
Yes?
He says, at ease, Marine, at ease. You don't have to do that.
I know, it's a force of habit.
This is what's her name? Give me 1 second. This is Captain Tool. Captain Tool.
Can we see a bigger portrait of her? Is she a... I almost asked, is she an Argonian? So she's gone. I'm like, wait, no, I don't think you have Argonians.
No, I don't have there are Dragonborns that are basically Argonians,
Yeah.
This is how the other one looks, by the way.
Nice.
Alright. He's like, nervous about something?
Well, it's been a strange few months to say the least. Nesta does not go into detail, but she goes, as you know, I'm a paladin, I'm a woman of religion, so I'll just feel more at ease when we get back to base.
Yeah, I can see why, Figure that you will be more comfortable at sea, considering your specialty as your no, sorry, not a specialty, your training as a marine. I figured your people travel a lot by sea.
It's not the traveling by sea that bothers me. I have experience of boating. It's the holiday coming up.
Oh, I see. Well, if I can put your mind at ease, I've been traveling through the seas in a lot of different dates, and I personally haven't seen anything different about Pixantliata than another regular date, It's the same sea. It's as equally as calm as it can be, as equally wild,
I suppose you're right. Thank you. That makes me feel better.
Does it?
A little.
He's gonna roll an insight check to see if
It is
really
genuinely a little, but she's still on edge.
Alright, yeah, his insight was shocked, so he doesn't know shit about you. Okay, yeah. It's like, well, I'd love to be your help, To be honest, you have also helped a lot, Without you people here on the ship, I think the sailors will be more restless. It's kind of calming to them knowing that there are guardians on board.
Glad to be of service.
But he gives you a pat on the back and says, well, I'll leave you to it.
S has got a bad feeling.
Alright, Yuki, what are you doing?
Contemplating life.
I love this.
Alright, what kind
Genuinely
of
love that.
contemplation have you come to?
If you have the right of way and someone cuts you off, what happens?
We now know the answer to that
From
question.
experience, nothing. If you're lucky, if you don't get into an accident.
No, that's what happened today in the intersection. That's all.
Yeah, you mentioned your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right away on the sea, actually, IRL. Sorry not to interrupt. It actually works in an interesting way. It's the bigger boat
Yeah.
that needs to yield to the smaller boats.
Oh, really?
I
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Because if you
Safety.
crash into a smaller boat, what's gonna happen to the little boat?
Well, yeah, you're right?
The little boat always has right away.
Yeah,
But-
if you're a sailboat, you've run away over a powerboat.
But
Yeah, because power boats have the engine going.
I
Usually
thought
they
that
do.
will be harder for a bigger boat to stop than a smaller boat.
You
It is. It's just you need to be more mindful.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's considered as the captain of a larger ship. It is your responsibility. If someone's in a little dinghy or whatever, and you tap them, that can capsize the boat.
Yeah.
But boating laws, you forget. Me and Ali actually, well, I didn't pass it, but we actually went to go get our dinghy license forever ago. So I know a lot about this. Yeah, my grandfather has a boating license actually for his sailboat.
Oh.
So I think my grandma does too. Yeah,
You should
does.
also, big boats need to be careful of how fast they go into slow zones because their wake can flip.
Yeah,
boats
that's
over.
also a big one. You need to be. And granted, this is a pre-motorboat society in your D&D world, but you have to be careful. Wake is the biggest thing. Like my grandparents actually got knocked over and had their boat capsized once because some
Lucky they
assholes
didn't
had through a
drown,
low wake
yeah.
zone. They were lucky they didn't drown. So
Oh.
yeah, you gotta. They're okay. No sad story happened, but you really need to be careful, not to go too fast to make a huge wave because you could get someone really hurt.
Oh.
That's how boating works. Your FYI.
All right. That's interesting. I find it.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Another thing that is happening, Yuki, is that, and I want to know how you're feeling. Destiny is not traveling with you.
Oh, no.
Shit.
There goes our
No.
Joe Ex Machina.
The the last few months that Destiny has been with you, you have noticed that every couple of weeks, she suddenly just opens a portal to God knows where, and she just goes away for a couple days,
She has hidden family. Confirmed.
Berros explained to you that Berros is the magician from the HQ, that race mules are nomad creatures, they don't like to stay put too long in one place. So
okay.
she's probably just going to another plane, visiting another plane, and then she come back. She always has come back after a couple of days.
Aw.
But
She needs her
ri-
me
She's
time.
yeah,
Ski vacation. Mule vacation.
but right now she isn't here. She decided to take Fuck it.
She decided to take a
Casper.
mutation.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice.
So suddenly you hear like, hey, careful, you're pulling too hard, that it's gonna break, careful. And you suddenly hear a tech crash. And someone screams to you, Doc! Roll a dexterity check, please.
Come on.
With advantage.
Oh, I'm good.
Alright.
Do I catch it?
No, you
13 for me.
No, you just
Oh, wait, I
just Yuki, don't worry.
Because she's in the stern alley.
Yeah, so you do a flip, an amazing flip, like you jump to the edge of the boat and then do a backflip, avoiding the big drop that broke, you know, and that lashed like it was kind of a whip. You avoid it completely.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, are you fine, Yuki?
Yes. I say, confused.
This is Technician Fritz, by the way.
No one noticed that sweet backflip onto the. What you did? No one's clapping?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't
missed it,
deserve
but he
an
clapped.
audience clap.
People were gonna clap, but the captain is super angry, and everyone went back to war immediately.
Okay, that's fair.
Like he is screaming around like, "What the fuck was that? Why? How many years have you been working on this boat? How did that happen to you?" And the sailor is trying to fix the problem really fast, you know. So yeah, while they are being shooed out, you know, he's like, Technician Fritz is like, that was a really cool backflip, Yuki.
Thank you. Okay, I have a question. How does he know my name?
You have been traveling the last few days here, remember?
Right. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, you have been traveling on this boat for a few days now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I go, thank you, Technician Fritz.
Technician He's like, thank you for using my rank.
You're welcome.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what is happening with our ropes. They are breaking more than usual lately. I think we buy discount ropes or something. Maybe the
No, yeah, those usually suck.
maybe the company cheap it out.
Maybe they're going under.
Don't tell me that. I will have to find job on another boat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's terrible. He actually is like, that's terrible. I was having a good time. Now I'm nervous. Why do you have to tell me that?
Yuki's face is like, hold on, let me find this. Yuki is literally like this after she said it. Let me show you.
Let me see. That's
Nice.
perfect.
Gordon.
Like, man, I was just trying to make conversation, but I could just ruin this whole man's career.
I'm gonna ruin this man's whole career. Basically, this is Yuki. Alright, he's like, oh my god, I better start working harder, otherwise I'm gonna get fired. And he goes and tries to help fix the ropes, you know. He goes into the storage and brings out a new rope, you know, and starts putting it on the sail and everything.
Nice.
So yeah.
Good thing Yudi wasn't there. He'd say, no, just join a union.
So yeah, as the time passes, you know, the morning starts going by, and after a couple hours, you see a island in the distance, you know. And the captain says, "Hey, Taz, we are close to Hirudo Islands. Okay, everyone, prepare to send a salute to the lighthouse, please." And you see the sailors preparing something. And one of them, the first mate, comes and gets ready to ring the bell, you know, and starts ringing her with all her strength, like ta 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 ta, you know. And they wait for the lighthouse to answer with their own bell, but nothing is answering.
Oh no.
Brit.
And they are like, well, that's weird. Bring me my what's the name in English for the thing that captain uses to look far away?
Telescope?
The telescope.
Yeah, stethoscope.
Yeah.
So,
Stethoscope?
Also known as a spyglass.
No. Stethoscope is when a doctor uses it to listen to your heart.
Oh yeah. That's a stethoscope. You're right. Well,
Spyglass? I mean, it's called something else nowadays.
a spyglass. Let's use a spyglass.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is D&D, so yeah, spyglass.
He grabs the
Wait a
spyglass.
minute.
No.
He looks the spyglass and looks away. And he's like, okay, that is weird. There are no flags flying on the lighthouse, he mentions.
Can we all hear this, or
Yeah,
Hello?
you hear it.
maybe no
Okay.
one's home? Yuri says.
Well, he says, that will be weird considering that, for what I know, the monthly trading union always have a group of keepers on that lighthouse. Huh.
Oh.
Okay, he says, try the bells again, first mate. And she goes like, yes, captain. And she rings the bell again. And once again, they wait for a few minutes, and there is no answer from the lighthouse.
Yuri, wait, are you in a cutscene? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yuri starts walking over to the captain and goes, "So, what do we do if the lighthouse doesn't turn on?"
Well, the protocol is go and check what is happening. It could they could be in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aren't you scared we'll crash into the rocks?
Cast place.
No, well, it's day, so I can clearly see the
Oh.
rocks right now. But yeah, we have to check that there is nothing wrong with the lighthouse or the keepers, because if there is something wrong, then we need to get a replacement as soon as possible, because
Okay.
we don't want other people to crash into the rock.
Okay, but I guess we can crash. That's cool.
They're like,
Just out of curiosity.
excuse me, Yuri, but I'm a great captain and I'm not gonna crash against the rocks.
Got it. I'm chastised and I walk away.
Okay.
Sorry, look, Yuri, a lot of things have gone wrong for Yuri at this point, so.
Yeah. He's like, okay, everyone, prepare the sail, change direction. We are going towards Hirudo Island. And yeah, Captain. And everyone starts getting ready. And after he says, first mate, please bring me the logbook. And she goes like, yes, Captain. He brings her the logbook. And he starts annotating. He's like, okay, let's see. Okay, so according to ordinance, the monthly trading union has a 3-man group as keepers of that island, which rotate every 4 months. He's talking to everyone and to no one, basically. This is my excuse to keep exposition. And 4 days ago, let's see, we crossed path with the boat La Asturiana, and they didn't report anything amiss. I figured they would report if there was a problem in the lighthouse. So whatever happened was probably in the last 4 days. Esta, what do you make of this?
Esta's got a bad feeling in her stomach, man. Bad juju. She can't put her finger on it, but she's like, I feel like this is gonna be a bigger issue.
Well, he says, well, let's
She's
go
not
to the
saying anything
island.
about that, obviously.
Maybe they're on strike. Yuri said.
Maybe they're on strike. Esther goes, one day, Yuri, I genuinely want to see you lead a worker strike because I think you'd be very good at it.
Oh yeah, I was in a poli-sci club for a hot second in college.
I love hearing about your college days, Yuri.
I got a workers union pamphlet. It was great.
Oh my god.
It was one of those events where they try to get new people, so they have a bunch of food and stuff, and then people,
They give you the free burrito and they want
and then
like
nobody really
joins.
joins. They just eat the food. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Well, you slowly approach the island, and after half an hour you get to the coast, and slowly dock on the small dock that is near it. The boat cannot get too close to the dock, so you have to go down in little boats and approach the final part in a small boat, in
Okay.
a paddling boat.
So they anchor down. Yeah, we're taking a little dinghy.
Yeah. As you go towards the island, the captain goes telling the history of what he knows about this place, He is basically, I need to stop saying, every 5 seconds. He says, well, Hirudo Island was gonna be an empire garrison back in the day. They wanted to project their strength in the inner sea. But the project was abandoned because of lack of funds. The rights to the island were then sold to a merchant company who saw it as a chance to build a small dock to resupply ships and also build a lighthouse. Over the years, the ownership of the island has changed hands multiple times. Right now, it's under the guard of the Motley Trading Union. And finally, after a few minutes of rowing, you get to the island.
Yay.
Little.
It's small.
The captain says, "Okay, everyone, I want everyone to comb every centimeter of the island. Try to find what happened with the keepers. If they neglected their duties and abandoned their posts, or if something else happened to them. Also, find me that damn logbook. I need the logbook of this place." And you see that the sailors and everyone else start spreading to the small island, And you can clearly see these places, You can see the small forest. Is a forest just in name, is just a little bundle of trees, There is the keeper house. There is the small dock where the boats are. There is the little well. There is a hut. And there is the lighthouse on top, the farthest away point. I want each one of you to select a place to go.
Well, I'll go here.
You go to the house?
The well.
The well.
No, sorry. The 3 options are the forest, the house, or the lighthouse. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, go first.
Alright.
We're gonna split up, gang. Well, I guess
Sounds like it.
Oh god. Well, I guess the logical thing would be if the lighthouse wasn't on, would be to go to the lighthouse. So
Yeah, we should keep in mind maybe that the lighthouse keeper could have had a medical emergency. I've heard that happens, when you're all on your lonesome. I guess it only leaves the house for Esta,
no, it's a 3-man team though, isn't it?
right? Yeah,
yeah, it's okay.
If you remember when we were in Maryland, do you remember
No, I
reading
know,
stuff
there
in
was-
the lighthouse? Someone had appendicitis. Yeah, it was an issue.
And they'd sneak their families on the lighthouse even though they're
Oh,
not supposed to.
sorry.
Yeah, me and Ali know a lot about lighthouses being from the East Coast. We used to go to a lot of them for school trips and stuff. Yeah,
Alright.
there's a story of a lighthouse keeper who had appendicitis and he had to be brought out pre-helicopters and almost ruptured. It was an issue. Yeah. Alright, I guess that only leaves the house for Esta.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, Yuki went right to the forest. She went.
Yuki's like,
I know. She's like, oh, this looks pretty sus. Let's go there.
Yuki's full edgelord to the forest.
Okay. So yeah, Yuki goes to the forest. Oh, by the way, I escaped a bit of info. When you arrive to the little dock, you find out that the boat that is on the dock, the keeper's boat, it was still docked, perfectly functional. So immediately you can discard the fact that they tried to row away, on the boat.
Oh, okay.
maybe they had friends pick them up, but yeah, I guess that's true. They just take their own boat.
Yep. Alright, so let's start with Yuki, shall we?
All right.
Really quick, Medusa. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Did we? I'm assuming when everyone got off onto the island, did everyone kind of search this area already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I was gonna ask. Okay.
Yeah, that's the area you arrived to. So yeah, it's the first
I
area.
figured we'd all look at that. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you start walking towards the small bundle of trees, the little miniature forest. And the first mate joins you. And she's like, interesting, don't you think?
Very.
This seems that hopefully we'll find something really fast and we can go back to our business. and Yuki doesn't say anything.
No, I was gonna ask general perception. Just
Ah.
fine.
Alright, so let me move you here to the forest.
Wow, so spoopy.
So yeah, you walk into the forest and you immediately see that, you have this weird feeling the moment you walk into it. The area feels cold, To be an island in the middle of the sea, it feels chilly here. You also notice that all the trees in the area are withering. And on first mate, what's his name? I forgot the name. Espuria. First mate Espuria immediately points out that it's weird. It's kind of a little bit too early for the trees to be already this winter. So yeah, you are here. What do you do?
I want to look. Here.
Alright, what do you do there?
I just want to look around, see if I can see anything. Just shuffling my feet through the dirt.
Alright. Well, the first thing you notice as you approach the trees is that the barks of the trees are marked with symbols.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's like some voodoo shit.
Alright.
That's interesting. I draw them on a notepad.
Alright. You start looking at the symbols.
Wait, maybe I shouldn't draw them.
What happened?
Maybe I shouldn't draw them. Maybe that would be a bad thing.
Draw them upside down. Oh, sorry, I'm metagaming.
It's fine. I'll just draw them down. It's fine.
You start checking the symbols, and immediately you realize that most of these are completely normal symbols that, people use knives to round digs into the trees, basically. There is a message of, Johnny was here, or something like, if you want to have a good time, ask for Johnny on the port, or something like that, Just raunchy, stupid stuff that sailors normally say,
Yeah.
There is nothing especially weird about it.
Okay.
What do you do?
I move to my next area. Here.
Alright. Looking around. Okay, what are you doing while doing that?
Stomp in the ground. See if there's any trapdoors.
No,
Trapdoors.
there is nothing on the ground that you can feel like trapdoors. Give me a perception check, please.
Aye.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah. The ground is like, a little bit soft from the rain. It feels like it has been, a little bit loose, but you don't see any indication of anything being buried or moved on the area. You also don't see any tracks or something like that.
All right.
What do you see with that is that there is a lot of bugs in the area.
I leave.
You also see that the seagulls on the trees are going down and eating the bugs, basically.
Oh, seagulls. I hurriedly leave before I become the next bug in that scenario.
Alright. So, okay, so you walk to the next tree. And when you're walking in the shadow, you notice something a little bit weird. That you think it was just for a moment you see the shadows of the branches, and to you it looks kind of like a spider web.
Mhm.
And you blink, And suddenly the shadow is just a regular shadow from the branches.
Interesting.
Alright. What do you do now?
I look to see if there's any spiders.
Well, yeah, you... Okay, give me a perception check.
Please don't be low. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah,
All your low rolls
you don't
out.
notice any spider.
Okay. I just think I'm going crazy.
Okay.
Maybe I'll meet up with this girl and
Uh,
see if she's seen anything.
have you found anything? She asked you.
I saw like a spiderweb thing, but then I blinked and it was gone.
Hmm.
So that's the only thing I've found.
Oh, okay. That's
Suspicious.
interesting. Have you checked the symbols on the bars?
Yeah.
It's stupid the things that people write, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. Very much so.
Alright. Huh. She said, oh, wait, this one is different. She walks to the biggest tree of the mall and points at a symbol. And she says, huh, have you looked at this one before? Do you have an
No.
idea what it means? And you look at the symbol and it looks really weird. You haven't seen something like that before. It looks like a circle with some triangles on the inside. Do you make a rounding of that or do you take a note of it?
I just mentally take a picture of it.
Alright. So yeah, it kind of look like this.
Oof.
Wow, it's a mouth.
Yeah.
It looks like a worm's mouth.
I
Like
thought
a
the same
leech.
thing.
A leech.
I literally thought the same exact thing.
Nice. Look at us. Teamwork right there.
Teamwork
So, yeah.
makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see that and she says, yeah, it kind of looked like a leash mouth, isn't it? Well, I thought that leeches had like something like 300 teeth or something like that. Nasty
A
stuff.
few broke off here and there, you know.
Yeah. You look at it and yeah, what else do you do while looking at the symbol?
Mentally take note of it, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, as you look at the symbol, you turn around and start walking away. She says, "Well, I don't think we're gonna find anything else down here." She starts walking, and as you walk away from the area, suddenly you notice something. The seagulls, for some reason, have gone really quiet, and all of them are looking at you.
Oh.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
They
I
are-
just kind of look at them.
they keep their eye on you. They don't even seem to blink. They are just looking.
Scary. I've quickened my pace.
And you go out of the area. Alright. Yeah. Meanwhile, Esta, you are slowly walking through the small deer path towards the house. The captain is leading along with a couple of other sailors. And he gets to the house and knocks really hard on it, checking if someone is in, like knock, 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 knock. But no one answers. So he reaches to the handlers and just opens the doors. Apparently the door wasn't locked, and he walks inside with you. Whoop.
I was at the back. Did you reload the page or okay?
I'm loading the page. Also
I just wanted to see in case I need to reload my page.
Yeah, hold on a second. And I'm gonna copy you here. Whoop. Alright. Here you are. Alright. So yeah, you walk into the house and you immediately see that the area is super dirty. Super dirty, super dusty, like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. There are cobwebs on every corner basically. And the captain looks around and says, Okay, this doesn't look promising. You two, go to the cellar, check if there is anything down there below. And they say, yes, Captain. And they go to the cellar. Is the screen dark for you? Hello? Hello?
Oh, I think that was her. I think it's one of Emerald's relatives speaking to her.
Oh.
No, it was Catherine McCarthy. She was asking why my light was off.
Oh, I thought it was on Emerald's end. It's for Ambiance.
Ambiance, goddammit.
It's Ambiance, Catherine, honestly.
Okay, they go below the cellar, and he says, okay, let's look around, Esther. Let's try to find that logbook or any clue that could say what happened here.
All right. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Actually, wait. Pause. I forgot. Was it this person? This was a man, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, you start looking around.
I thought that was a girl. Like Catherine's a girl.
No, it's a guy.
Oh.
Tul is a god name, I think. A guy name, I think. I don't know.
I just thought she looked like a girl by her picture.
Ah,
Same.
See?
It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay. Time to go methodically search. All right. I guess Asta goes here
alright. Yep.
first.
Alright. As you walk around, you can hear the wood creaking below your feet. Really loudly.
Spoopy.
Meanwhile, the captain is looking at the area and he is looking at the kitchen. And as he says, yeah, everything dirty over here. Okay, Esta, give me a perception check, please.
Ooh.
Okay, you immediately
My
go.
perception is +3. Unnatural 20.
So you look at the bookcase, you know, and see a wide selection of books. All of them look a little bit old and, you know, very worse for wear. They have been really, really well used over the years. There is a bunch of different volumes of wide a range of different topics. There are, you know, novels, mystery novels, horror novels, romance novels. There are cooking books. There are, you know, do-it-yourself books. There are, you know, literature for dummies book. There is obviously some pornographic books. Obviously, there is, you know, there are sailors. So yeah, so there is some religious books, and there is basically that's the selection you find there. Nothing.
But no logbook.
As a marine, nothing jumps out of the ordinary, you know, for you. It's the kind of selection you will see on any the collection you will see for any sailor that has to be on this kind of vision for a long, big length of time.
I see. All right. So I guess logbook's not there.
Yeah.
And I want to say that she would have thoroughly searched it. She would have in case it was like shoved somewhere. All right. Here though, this is interesting. This is Bahamut, correct?
All right, so you walk over there, and you immediately see that what it looks like an altar, and okay, fuck, I forgot to change it. I was gonna change that, and I forgot. 1 second.
That's okay. Take it down.
The creaking wood is spoopy.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. I was only using the golden dragon as a
standard. So it's not Bahamut. It's just any. It's a
yeah.
generic place. That's fine.
Okay, I was gonna investigate what Seagulls from D&D.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Okay, there is Recola, Ulutio, Umberly. Okay, yeah, apparently, but it's chaotic evil. Oh my god, I didn't want a chaotic evil, but well, whatever. Well, you see that there is an idol of Umberly. That is, according. Okay, give me a religious check, please, with advantage. Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Umberly is evil sea goddess. Worshipped it often by sailors or people traveling the sea. Out of fear of her destructive power, basically. She's mainly worshipped by elf. Yeah, her cult is pretty much just part of the just do by sailors and captains and things like that. You, as a marine, you know you are familiar with that one, though you never put a lot of attention to it.
I see.
So
Okay.
you see that the totem, the deity, the idol is the correct term, is on the ground, and you see that it has been broken in half.
Oh. Can I investigate to see whether, like, if a sword slashed through it, or like how it might have been broken in half?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that? Wait, what would be that? Investigation?
Yeah,
Plus what?
All right. Yeah,
That's
you can
12.
see that you don't think it was done with a weapon. It has been chopped. It's probably more like an effect of, throwing it really hard, as far as you can tell. And in fact, with the investigation, you see on one of the wall a little bit of paint that it was from where the statue was thrown, the idol was thrown. So you figured that it was probably thrown against this wall, and that's what broke it.
I see. Right over here, that's where the idol is supposed to be, right? Just
Yeah.
checking.
I'm gonna put another statue as a... well, it's broken, so I'm gonna put this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Interesting. I guess I look for any other, like, signs, maybe try to see where the person was standing. Esther at this point has a hypothesis. If she figured out someone had thrown it, she thinks that maybe, well, and this is, I say a hypothesis, a complete guess. Maybe someone who was at the lighthouse, maybe their mental health was declining, or maybe they were getting spooked or pissed off, and that's why they threw it. Because it can be really isolating being in a lighthouse by yourself for a long period of time.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of dig being on an island like this, if you ask me.
It would make you crazy after a long period of time.
I guess you're right.
Months on end, barely seeing anyone, alone in
Yeah.
a spooky White House.
No, there's 3 people. 3 people are there.
So. Alright. Esther wants to check. I want to check the couch really quickly, underneath the cushions and underneath the couch, and then I want to check the trunks and the beds, because she also wants to see if it looks like it's really dirty in here, if there's any signs anyone's been here for a long time or not, because right now it's looking like no one's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you check the couch.
I was also going to check
and
the food table and the ice box or whatever to see if any food was recently touched for that reason.
All right. So yeah, you check the couch and you see that no, there is nothing on the couch.
Esther wants to go check the state of the food, the kitchen, and the icebox, basically to see if, 1, if there's any food in it, 2, if it's rotten, 3, if there are any dirty dishes or anything to indicate that someone was here somewhat recently or not.
You see a bunch of dirty dishes, but that's it.
Okay.
There is no food on the area prepared or otherwise.
Or even in the icebox or anything? What about in storage?
The icebox is not there.
Okay. So, same thing with the table then, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Esther wants to go over here then and start searching the trunks and the beds,
Okay.
as well as underneath them.
All
For
right.
the logbook.
The captain is checking the trunks also, and he opens it. He says, "Huh, interesting." You open the one on your side, and you see that inside the chest there is still what you think is the keeper stuff. Probably they are full of clothes and some personal items. The clothes on the wall looks dirty and old.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Underneath the bed?
You see nothing under the bed.
Okay. Bed 2.
Right?
Chest time.
Okay. You open it and it's the same thing. You find some personal items that you think belong to the keepers and some clothes, but they are dirty.
I want to make it clear that Esta's also checking the pockets of these clothes as well,
Yeah.
in case maybe they shove some notes or whatever in there.
Yeah.
Any diary, anything. Under the bed as well? Huh.
You find after checking thoroughly to the clothes and everything, you only find some old pictograms, basically some personal portraits, probably from the family of the keepers. You also find, some letters that were sent to from their families, but the most recent date on all the letters you found is from a week and a half ago.
Oh, this is a receiving letter from the family, correct?
Yeah.
Or is it one that they wrote to?
No,
Okay.
it's receiving letter from the family.
So as far as Esther shares that with the class, specifically the captain, about the last time the outside world that they know of via the letters has had contact with them was a week and a half ago.
Yeah,
And if there was no, as they might have, the captain might have noticed themselves, they didn't find any food or stuff.
yeah. So
And she also mentions the broken idol. And Esther just goes, could have happened here.
the captain goes to the idol and puts it back on the little altar. Oh, damn it! I'm moving everything. No, poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Reality is
Okay.
falling apart.
Falling apart, everything. Okay. Yeah, he puts the idol on top of that, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have to fix that thing before we go." So he says, "Man, people are not gonna like this if they see this statue."
No.
No.
Yes, well, I suppose no one will want to see a broken statue of their god.
From below the cellar, there comes the two sailors. And he says, "What do you find, sailor?"
Esther shares what she found of the class and her hypothesis of someone specifically throwing the idol against the wall.
Well, that is possible.
And the fact that they hadn't received word from their families in a week and a half and the lack of food.
Yeah. He says, "Well, that's interesting. What do you find, sailors?" And they are like, "Captain, the food supplies on the cellar are all rotten. And we didn't find any indication from the crew down there." And he's like, "All the food? Yeah, Captain, all the food. Even the conserves? Yeah, even the conserves. Huh. That's weird." And they go down again and they bring a couple of yards, of food. And the captain opened it, and yeah, immediately you immediately get hit by the very rotten smell, And it's like, that's weird. This kind of food can last years on preserved like this, That's why we leave it here.
But it's rotted, Esther says.
Yeah.
But Esther also brings up the letter that was a week and a half ago, and she goes, but that doesn't make sense considering as far as I know, the last contact that this one keeper had with their family was a week and a half ago. They received the letter. How could she's thinking about it, like how could they not have had food for that long?
It's even sooner than that. Remember, I told you that 4 days ago we made contact with the Asturiana, the other ship, and the Asturiana didn't report anything amiss on the lighthouse. You're taking notes?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing all this down. I'm approaching this like a puzzle game. I'm writing down all the stuff I found for my investigation. I, the player, have a wild, outlandish theory, but Esther does not. I'm thinking time loop, time loop, time loop, time travel, time loop bullshit. But Esther doesn't.
I like it.
I just, as a personal FYI, as like a horror trope, I love time loops. Like, I love them.
Right.
So. But that's just me as a player.
Okay, so he says, "Well, let's go outside. Let's start picking up all the food you find down there. Check that everything is check if everything is really rotten." They go, "Yes, Captain," and they go below. Better catch up with everyone else. Let's go. Alright. You walk outside. Right. Finally, we left to the last one. Walking through the island, Yuri, it feels kind of weird, you know? You cannot shake the weird feeling that that something is amiss. There is something that you can put down to your very trained ears, you know, musician ears. You have the sensation, you know, that there is a little buzzing behind your ears, you know?
Oh, no.
Like if you had tinnitus, but you don't have tinnitus. How do you pronounce it in English?
Yeah, tinnitus. I think it's called tinnitus. The ringing
Tinnitus.
in your ears.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little bit like that, but not really. It's weird. You finally arrive to the lighthouse where the freeze is waiting for you. He's like, well, sorry, it's gonna sound dumb, but I didn't want to go up there by myself.
No, it's not dumb. I feel the same way.
Alright, shall we go then?
Oh yeah, let's stick together.
Alright. You get into the lighthouse and you immediately see the enormous, you know, spiral stairs that go all the way to the top. Daylight is going in through some of the windows that are put around the spiral stairway. And there is also some hangers for lamps. You know, you can put oil lamps on there to illuminate the way at night. There is
Really?
yeah. What happened? Go ahead.
I just see the island? Am I supposed to see the room yet or no?
What room?
I don't know.
No, I
inside
haven't
of the
put you
lighthouse.
on the. I haven't put you on the.
Okay, never mind.
lighthouse, no.
I thought it was my computer again. You know I've been having issues, so.
Yeah, don't worry. So yeah, you are looking. You're looking around, and yeah, he says, "Well, let's go up," and he starts walking up the stairs.
Got it. I'm with them.
You slowly walk all the way. You know, as you walk, you pass through the windows, looking at the horizon. You can see the cliff of the island. You can see the deep sea beyond it. You can see the waves crashing against the rocks. And finally, after a solid minute of going upstairs, you get to a hatch, a closet hatch. The tech tries to open it, but it's closed. But he says, well, thankfully we get these keys. And he pulls out a little master key that is
Nice.
for this kind of situation. He gets it on the gate, on the hatch, pulls the key, and it opens. And push the thing open, and you get into the lighthouse. Give me 1 second. I'm preparing something really fast. I need to put your character here. 1 second. The freeze here. Where is the amazing Yuri? Yuri, come over here. Alright, there we go. The moment you enter the top of the lighthouse, you can hear very strong the wind blowing through it, you know. You are surprisingly high. From down below, the lighthouse didn't look that big, but from here, yeah, you are pretty high. As you enter, a very foul smell hits you right in the nose,
Great.
and Fritz goes like, "What the hell?"
What does it smell like? Sorry.
It smells like waste, you know, basically.
Like poop.
Yeah, basically, like waste
Right,
and pee. And urine. Yeah, urine.
Yuri goes, do they not know how to use a toilet or?
This shouldn't smell like that. What the? And he opens the windows trying to vent the area.
Here.
And as you
I start helping.
look around, yeah, you see that, yeah, on the corners of some of the on the corners of the lighthouse there is basically human waste.
Ugh.
So what do you do?
Well, I ignore those corners. I guess, what do I see in the room? Just
What?
what's on screen?
Give me, yeah, on top of this, I didn't put it, but on top of this is the brazier where you put the coal to light the fire.
To create the light of the lighthouse.
Yeah. On top of that, like 3 meters on top, there is a bell. A very rusted bell that is that whose control is over here, you know. And on one of the windows, you can see basically a stick where you will put a flag, basically.
And there's no flag up, obviously, is what the Kathy said.
Yeah. Espera, ¿esto desde el principio era una visión del futuro? No, no era una visión del futuro, era una visión del pasado. So, yeah, he goes like, oh, damn it. Hey! Hey! He screamed from on top of the lighthouse. Send one of the sailors to clean up here. Send the cleaning equipment. It stinks on here. And you can hear from down below the reply like, yeah, come in.
Poor guy.
Man, this is a cholera outbreak. I'm sorry to interrupt. I said this is a cholera outbreak just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Basically. Like, okay. So yeah, you can see the bell, you can see where the bracers see. You see that the area where the bracers are is completely empty right now. There is no ashes, no coal, no ash, no coal, or anything there. Yep. What do you do?
I guess should I roll a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna. Ooh, my perception is +2 though, so that's an 11.
Okay, yeah, you see that the bell on top. Well, what are you trying to see? What are you focusing your attention? I will give you a good perception, but focusing on something. What are you focusing on?
I guess the number one thing I guess I wanna focus on the where the lighthouse is kept, so maybe we can figure out how long it's been since it's been lit. The fireplace?
The fireplace, you see that yeah, it has been a while since it has been light up, you know. As I said, it looks dirty, but it doesn't have any remaining of what you will think will be normal, you know. You will think that it will be full of ash from the burning coal or something like that, but no, there is nothing. It's just dirty in general. What you did notice, weirdly enough, is that the area is super dirty. The windows, when you get close to open them, the crystals are squeaky clean. Extremely
The
clean.
windows are clean?
Yeah.
Okay, Judy says. Someone's been using the windows more recently than the other stuff?
That will be really weird. Why would you use the windows more? The crystals of the windows are just to prevent, you know, the fire to go out in very windy nights.
Yuni wants to look at all because there's a bunch of like beer bottles and shit over here.
He walks with you over there, and yeah, he says, you look at it, and you don't even need to roll a perception check. You immediately identify the level from your college days, you know.
Nice.
This is a really cheap vodka from the Republic of Yata.
Nice.
Potato vodka. It's extremely cheap and it's extremely popular between college students because, you know, it's cheap. And it gets you drunk really fast.
And there's just loads of bottles on the floor.
And there is loads of bottles on the area.
The bottles look dirty, or?
Yeah, they look dirty.
Okay, that's weird. Well, someone was holed up in here, that's for sure.
The Fritz says, huh. Okay, that has to be smuggled here, you know. The company, as far as I know, the company doesn't allow the keepers to drink on the job, so someone had to bring it on the outside, or maybe the keepers somehow smuggled them in here.
Someone broke the rules.
Yep.
Blame him.
He looks around and he's like, He goes to the table and pulls a box from below the table and opens it.
Mhm.
And he says, "Sir, okay, the flag box is empty.
Okay. I don't know why you'd want to take flags, he says.
Yeah, you wouldn't. That's the weird thing.
It's not expensive, I don't think. No offense.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
what
somewhere else.
what do you do now?
Is there anything else of note in the room?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 12.
Alright, yeah, you notice that the bell is really dirty, but that the exterior part of the bell is rusty, you know, as you will expect from a really old bell. But the interior part is black because of, you know, the smoke from the fire below it. You also see that the roof, obviously, of the lighthouse is also black from the smoke. And you notice something inside the bell. A tiny little detail. You see that you know, like it was doodled with a finger when you know when you go through a really dirty car that hasn't been washed in a
Oh yeah, someone writes like "wash me" on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
someone put on it a little symbol of a circle with triangles on the inside.
I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna draw it crudely in my because I don't think Yudi's a good pen and paper artist.
Yeah.
Or music artist, not like a painting artist. They draw it in their notebook.
All right, you put it down on your notebook, and yeah,
Yep.
you have it. All right, as you finish doodling on your notebook, you feel a weird chill on your spine and turn around. But there is nothing except the endless ocean in front of you.
Yudi says. Yudi takes the page out of the notebook
Mhm.
and immediately rips it into pieces.
He looks at you and he's like, "Why did you do that?"
Don't worry about it. Actually, do worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
When I drew it, I got a bad feeling, and no offense, I'm not religious or superstitious, but I've seen some shit.
Vesta's rubbing off on you.
You know what this symbol means? He asks the technician and points to the inside of the bell. Is this like some sailor code?
He's like, "Huh? No, I have never seen that one before."
I try to burn it into my memory, so because I don't. Yudi's regretting writing it down.
All right. You hear a whistle from down below, and he says, "Oh, okay, we have to go down. It's probably the captain."
All right.
You start going
Don't
down.
tell me twice, you poopy palace.
All right. So yeah, you reconvene at the center of the map. Let me move everyone here.
Yes.
Yas.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Yes, queen.
Yas, queen.
Slay.
Soleil.
Slay.
Okay.
Why do we
He's
look
so
at the finger-
patient of our bullshit. Can we just
This-
point out that Medusa's the greatest DM for putting up with our bullshit all the
Is
time?
This formation all of our characters right now looks like a finger gun. Like a cartoon finger gun.
Yes.
It does. It does. You're right.
I'll be the bullet.
Esta is apparently the car rush that is coming out from the box. There's the moment. Alright, so yeah. The captain is like, "Okay, what did we find? What did we have, guys?" You know?
In the forest. Oh, can I go?
Oh, is it my
Well, one of the sailors reports that on the hood, all the tools from the inventory are accounted for. Nothing is missing over there. Another reports that the well is working as intended. The water is still fresh. And yeah, go ahead now, Yuki.
Okay, I noticed that in the forest, on one of the trees, there's this odd symbol that was a circle with like triangles, with the top of the triangles pointing in, kind of like a leech's mouth.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
said.
I was gonna write it down, but I was kind of scared.
I wrote it down. Yudi said we found it in the inside of the bell thing in the word for lighthouse that I forgot.
Lighthouse?
Yes, I wrote it down, but I got a bad feeling, so I ripped it up. And just to tell you to the class, I'm usually not really religious or whatever, but well, us three have seen some supernatural shit, so I'm not fucking with that.
Okay, you can give me a perception check really quickly, please.
That's a woman +2. God, I keep rolling.
Reaction.
I noticed nothing.
Well, okay, someone else can give me a perception check, please.
I'll do
You
it.
want it? Okay.
What, 16.
All right. Well, as Yuki and Yuri describe what they saw and describe the symbol, you see that the sailors are getting nervous around them, you know?
Estes feeling nervous.
And the captain says, I have never seen a symbol like that, but you know how sailors are. They always doing their memes. Their weird memes. You know how young people is nowadays.
That's true.
Give me an insight check, please.
Which one of us?
Me?
Everyone.
All the
Whoever you want.
Okay.
my
Yeah.
insight, nothing. Well, actually, my insight's plus.
Asta insights a lot.
Yeah.
For once. +3, baby.
Oh yeah, 21.
I didn't see your roll, Emerald.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should do one because you said choose one.
Alright. Okay, so yeah, Emerald and Yuki and Esta, you notice that the captain seems to be saying it more to calm down the sailors than because he really believes what he's saying, you know? He's
I
like,
know it.
Okay, what, well, but that doesn't tell us anything about what happened with the keepers. Did anyone find anything about it?
Someone was definitely holed up in the lighthouse for a while. They went on a bit of a bender, I think.
Yeah, we
There
found. Sorry, the tech interrupts and says, yeah, we found
go
a
ahead.
bunch of vodka bottles on top.
Oh yeah, and a lot of excrement and stuff in the corners. So they didn't use a chamber pot. I don't know why.
He says, oh, that's weird.
I mean, I guess they got drunk, so maybe they couldn't.
Well, down on the supply room, we found out that all the food was spoiled. Probably wasn't properly sealed and treated before being packed. So yeah. So okay. So what could have happened here? Any theories? Anyone?
Esta picks up and she again mentions the broken totem. And Esta goes, well, at first I thought maybe there could have been anything, maybe the keepers could have gotten into a fight or something, and that's why, because I found evidence that it was actually thrown against the wall, possibly in anger. But
At the moment you say that, the sailors are like taken aback, like, oh my god, someone threw the statue of the goddess and broke it? Shit, man, shit!
Maybe they're not religious. He said. They're not very-
But at first I thought maybe it was a fight, but considering what Yudi told us about holding themselves up in a lighthouse, I mean, I know sometimes lighthouse keepers can get very lonely and paranoid after a long period of time. Maybe they just had a mental health break, is my thought. But no one found any evidence of life or even any bodies, right? I mean, it seems that the whole island's just empty.
Yeah, I totally would have mentioned the body first if there was one. Yudi said.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Esther also mentioned the timeline. She like goes to the timeline of like when the last time they had contact with people, and basically says she says it feels very contradictory. So the food is spoiled, and there's also absolutely no food. We didn't find any food in the icebox or even the reserves, right? Obviously the well's fine, but I saw going through the sailors' belongings at the last time they had contact with their families. The earliest I could find in a letter was dated a week and a half ago. But it looks like all the food has been spoiled here for quite some time, much longer than a week and a half. So I don't think anyone's physically on this island, and haven't been for a while. But what's confusing is wouldn't the letter question to the DM, wouldn't there be like a little mailbox or whatever on the dock or in front of the house?
No. From time to time, the ships that pass through this island, just stop and leave the mail, and then go back. You know.
But she mentions, I believe there was a disappearance. Oddly enough, it would have to be recent because that would indicate one of the keepers would have had to take the mail, give it to them, and put it in their personal belongings. Because I found it in the pocket of a keeper in their personal trunk. But the food's rotten.
Magic.
So how could they have survived that long?
He says, question mark, upside down question mark.
Upside down question mark indeed.
You know, he was
I don't
in Spanish,
try it.
guys.
So yeah, the first make comments. Well, but okay, yeah, one going crazy is probable, but all three of them around the same
Oh,
time.
that's right. There's 3 people.
She
One of
mentioned
them,
something.
but then you would have found the other.
Well, I don't know. I think also how would that they would have left the island? The boat was still there on the small harbor, on the port.
They have been picked up by
On the
someone else. Maybe they wanted to jump ship.
Maybe they had one of their friends pick them up.
But if then the technician says that's the weird thing. If they were forced to abandon the island, they would have leaving a black flag hanging from the lighthouse.
Maybe they're
Oh,
what's it called when you're in the army and you leave? Desert.
abandoning post?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they just said fuck it, no more of this shit. I thought they were on strike, maybe. This looks like more of a
At
bender.
the same time, would have agreed on that.
Yeah.
Esther goes, it's almost like they vanished into thin air.
Oh god, don't say that. He said.
One of the sailors says, you can see that he's really scared, like, but he's trying to rationalize it. Well, but if the food was poison, could he that, get sick from it? And the first mate, like, well, we have some reported cases from not properly sealed food that gave the sailors lead poisoning. So that's a possibility. It is known that when that happens, people can their reasoning deteriorates.
That's true, and if they're all eating the same food or drinking, well, not that the guy said the well looked fine, right?
The well was fine,
Yeah.
apparently.
Well, it wasn't in the well, so yeah, maybe they all just ate the same food and just kind of went, hallucinogenic.
Lead poisoning would cause you to go mad.
That's a reasonable explanation.
That will explain it.
They would all eat food around the same time, take meal times at the.
Yeah.
At
Would they
whatever.
have tried to leave the island in there?
Like jump into the water? You said.
I mean, all 3 of them.
Maybe
That's the
they
problem.
didn't leave the island on purpose, says the technician. Maybe it was a rock wave. The climate has been acting weirdly lately. I wouldn't be surprised about that.
What if they're
Oh, wait,
kidnapped?
did you share with the class that all the flags were gone?
Oh yeah, all the flags are gone. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
As you can read my mind. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm metagaming.
No, I like to think
And
the technician.
And Esther goes, if they had to abandon the island, why would they not put a flag up? And
Well,
they took all of the flags with them?
They went
Yeah.
crazy lead poisoning. Maybe they're not thinking about the flags.
Well, why would they? They would have been in the trunk, surely.
Maybe they needed cloth. I don't know. How big are these flags? Like big?
Maybe there
Their
was a
clothes
moth.
did look filthy.
Maybe there was a moth in the chest.
Yeah, they needed a blanket.
Hola, Jamil. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. So,
I decay.
the captain says,
I just wanted to say that this is Esta's attitude on the whole thing. I was looking for it. Allie's already familiar with this video. It's a Breath in the Wild fan art video. Esta is Link.
I cannot watch the video right now because it will sound on the
That's
thing.
okay, you can watch it later.
Where it's like it's haunted. You know
Yeah.
that meme?
Yeah, the cave's haunted.
Moon Haunted,
Esta's
yeah.
like cocking the gun. I don't know if you've
Time
seen
to
that meme.
record this in. I'm kidding.
All right. So yeah, the captain says, well. So what do we do then? We have a missing group of keepers that could have been poisoned by the food, or could have been very wrong, or could have been pushed away by a rock wave. We need to go to report this.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right.
We already searched the place. There's nothing else we can do, right?
It seems that no one's on the island. None of the original keepers seem to be on the island, so...
Well... Alright,
I'm
well...
packing it.
He says, well, everyone get ready. Marcos, Ataro, Luis, you are on keeper duty until we come back. And they go like, wait, no, Captain, no, why, no, after all this, we don't want to stay here. The protocol dictates that someone has to keep on the lighthouse, especially during this
shit.
time.
I'll
Put any
stay.
flags, though.
He says.
I don't know.
They don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't want to, but we fought an Eldritch monster or whatever. We're better equipped.
Me as Catherine, not as Esta, is saying, Allie, shut up.
He doesn't want to say it, but it's true.
Ugh, I guess I have my holy
I'm
symbol.
standing that I had the poopy
Alright.
lighthouse. Fuck that.
The first mate says, yeah, will you do it?
Yeah, but I really don't want. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to, but I'd feel bad for leaving these guys here. So.
Esta says, honestly, I have a very bad feeling about this, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, same.
I'm a woman of religion. I am a
guess we
woman.
can't all use.
I did fight a
some-
ghost once, Esta says, trying to be helpful, and I
We
did
found
win.
an Eldritch monster from another dimension, so it probably should be us.
the captain says, thank you. You saved us a lot of trouble. We will make sure that the trading union pays you handsomely for this service.
Well, pays us handsomely, you say. He
Yeah.
says immediately
Chin.
we're on board.
Question, did they clean up the poop and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because also Esther says, well, we're gonna immediately have to do laundry and get a food supply because there's no
we
good
don't
food
have
here,
any food
and the
left.
laundry's filthy, and so are the beds.
Yeah.
He says,
Okay.
who knows how to fish?
We're fishing like it's Breath of the Wild.
Okay. The captain says, okay, you hear it. Bring the supplies. Go. The sailors go to the boats and
and,
start.
and clean clothes and stuff and soap, please.
So,
Yep.
you,
Right.
my delicate hair.
Okay.
And bed sheets.
The captain says,
Yeah, we have a
Fritz,
blanket
can
and
you
everything."
please touch them the ropes? Yes, captain. Okay, everyone, can you please pay attention to me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry, yes, sir.
All right. 1 second.
we are listening real hard.
Real hard, you know.
All right.
I can't believe Yudi just volunteered us. He really wants to.
All right.
leave.
This is what you need to do.
Esther's low-key is conflicted because she thinks it's the right thing for them to do, but she's also like, God, why?
Okay, so he has been explaining. He started explaining you what to do on this island. You know, basically lighthouse keeping 101. While the sailors start bringing from the big boat a bunch of stuff for you. The first thing he teaches you is that you know how to disinfect the water on the well, right?
Esther's taking notes.
Yeah, he tells you to always boil it before drinking it or preparing anything with that. You know, boil it for 30 minutes, and then you can drink it. Okay.
Cool.
He also he also takes you to the hut and it teaches you what is keep over there. You see that on the little hut there is basically is the shelf where you are they keep all the tools necessary for the job. Ya te vas, Jojo. Sale, cuídate mucho, Yo-Yo. Muchas gracias por venir, que tengas una muy bonita noche. Un abrazo. Yo-Yo is saying goodbye.
Nighty-night.
Bye.
We got some meat.
Buenas noches.
So, okay, he showed you that inside here you can find a wheel cart, you know, to carry stuff. There is dry wood in case you need to do some repairs. There is hammers, nails, a saw, you know. Everything you need to do to you need to repair and keep this place on top shape, basically. There is also multiple bags of coal that you use, and he shows you need to grab the bag of coal and carry it to the lighthouse, right? And carry it all the way to the top and lead it on the brazier to light the lighthouse, basically, you know, on the nights. He also shows you the mechanism used to ring the bell, and he says to you that the bell is basically used to greet other ships that are passing by, you know. And
Judy's
also,
writing all this down in shorthand,
Yeah.
by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, so is Esta, but not in shorthand.
is used to during very foggy nights or very foggy days to let the ship know you are here, right? Finally, the sailors bring a box, and he opens the chest, and you can see a bunch of flags on the chest, you know? And he proceeds to explain the flags, basically. He says to you that you put the flag on the top of the lighthouse to indicate passing ship what is the situation in the island, right? The white flag means that everything is okay. The green flag means that you are running low on supplies, so you need a resupply as soon as possible. The red flag means you had a medical emergency. Either one of the keepers is hurt or something like that, you know?
Got it.
The yellow flag means that you spotted hostiles on the area, pirates or something like that.
Pirate.
Yo ho yo.
And the black flag indicates that an emergency forced you to abandon the island.
Got it.
That's why he mentioned that's the reason he found weird that there was no flag, you know? Even if the keepers were forced to abandon the island, they should have left the black flag on there, you know, to indicate the emergency. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he finally tells to you that yeah, you need to rotate your duties, you know? One day one needs to cook, the other day one needs to clean the house, and he preferably each night one of you takes a turn on the lighthouse, so you don't go crazy staying up all the night every night, you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, when everything is done and explained, the captain goes to you and says, "Okay, everything is ready. We have the soap and the clean clothes you asked.
Yay.
We also
And the bedsheets.
We also check all supplies or food and leave you enough food for 3 weeks. It should be more than enough because we are traveling to the nearest port that is on Yata to the south. It's only a couple days away. We should get back here in 5 days or maybe 7 if the winds aren't favorable."
Got it.
So yeah, all right. Any doubt you have? Any question about how to operate the lighthouse?
If we get killed by an Eldritch monster, tell our story. He says.
He's like, "Don't worry, there is no elders monster here. I know the sailors got spooked about all of this, but come on, this island has been inhabited for almost 1,000 years. This is the first time that something like this happened. It's probably you know, the poisoning, or maybe the sailors got too drunk. The keepers got too drunk.
Fair.
Right?
You
Well-
fight one Eldritch monster, you feel like you see him all the time.
We
He says.
took Ghost before a major concert in our
Yeah.
last mission.
See him
At
go
least while I fought a ghost of an elderly priest on my last mission at a
He's
concert.
like, wait,
All right. He says, "Well, anything else you want to ask?"
Anything else we need to know?
Can we send letters out?
Yeah, can we send letters?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
please. If you have any letter to have, we will take it to the port with us if you want.
I feel like I have a letter for Sanvina prepped. I give it to her.
Yeah, I got some for my family too. I also give it.
Okay, he grabs it.
I
Okay.
have one tiny friend whose name I
Oh,
forgot.
actually, Asta also wants to ask if they have any Blake journals or anything, so they can make a new log.
Oh
And maybe an
yeah,
extra one for for her to write letters, prep letters to her family and stuff too.
yeah. He brings a big log, and he gives it to you. He teaches you how
As
to.
well as envelopes and
Yeah.
stuff to send letters out as well.
Yeah. He says, "Don't worry if there is any trouble. This merchant route is very trafficked, so every couple of days you should see another merchant ship passing by. So don't worry, you wouldn't be completely alone now here."
Esther also asks for another personal journal that she can write on her adventures because here's how she's thinking, but she's not going to say it. She's like, "Oh, I keep a you know,
He's like,
I would like to try to keep a journal.
I
that's all right.
don't have that amount of paper with me. Sorry, you have to make do.
You know what Esther was thinking? If
Yeah.
we go missing, I can find the journal like it's a video game.
Basically,
That's what the logbook is for.
A horrible thing happened today.
It's Esther's more like gonna write in a logbook like something's fishy about this island.
all right. Okay, so yeah, he says, anything else you need that is not more notebooks to write?
Any extra? I have a holy symbol, but you got any? You know. I
No,
guess that's
sorry.
better.
But we did leave the statue. We repaired the statue of the goddess. Yeah,
We fixed it.
we fixed it. All right.
Thoughts and prayers, I guess.
Shut up.
May the pantheon be with you. Don't worry. We will be back soon.
Right.
The first mate, good luck, everyone. We will be here soon. Don't worry. It's only gonna be 5 days. The
I'm sure.
technician- like,
Okay.
goodbye.
Okey-dokey.
Don't forget to light the lighthouse.
Got it. I guess we should do that first. You says.
I suppose so. Esther goes, I think out of the three of us, I'm probably the most competent cook. I can cook any meals for us, but and she says, I volunteer for the first staying up lighthouse duty because now that everyone's gone, can we just be honest? There's something fishy about this island.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say something. If it's my lighthouse duty, y'all aren't sleeping in. I don't care what anyone says. Y'all ain't sleeping in the house. Like, I think we should all stick together.
Agreed.
I want to stick with the girl who can literally dispel ghosts. No offense, Esther.
I'm still a rookie, but thank you. Also, I do want to remind the class, I do have paladin skills. I have something called Turn the Unholy, Sacred Weapon, Channel Divinity. I can sense. Okay, Esther reminds everyone that she can sense evil spirits and that she can make sure that she can do what's it called? I can censor fiends and the undead. Each fiend or undead that you see or hear within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. Anyway, Esther just goes, so I'm totally ready to fight a ghost.
I just want to lay this out here. I know they said, oh, make sure the lighthouse is lit and blah, blah, blah. We're totally just taking the boat and bailing if shit gets real, yeah?
I'll put the black flag up, but yes, absolutely. I think we should prepare for that because I really think that people just don't vanish. How could one wave just get all of them? Wouldn't some of them?
Oh, were they all standing on the edge of the cliff? That's dumb. Like he said.
Esther's like, not to be paranoid and go a monster ate them, but those symbols are really fishy. I might use my paladin skills to see what the fuck is going on in that, but I'm also afraid to because what if that awakes a monster?
I wrote it and I had a bad juju feeling.
Yeah. Oh, Yuki's immediately like, so we're all just staying together, right?
Yeah, someone should be on watch, but I think the other two can have some sleep mats or something on the ground. I just don't think it's a good idea to split up.
I concur.
I also agree.
If we all go missing, we all go missing together.
Esther goes, let me write the logbook. At the very least, I want someone to know what the hell happened to us if we disappear.
Cool.
All right. So yeah,
We carve into the trees.
We're already assuming, okay, no, they're bullshit. Something went down on this island.
Well, not to be meta, you know, where it's a Halloween.
Okay, so as you discuss, you turn around and see the what was the name of the ship? The Interina going away in the distance. You keep watching it as it sails away, and soon is out of your eyesight. You turn around and look at the island you're now gonna live for the next few days. It looks small, but at the same time it looks extremely bigger. And as you see the lighthouse, you deep breathly and walk towards it. And with that, we finish today's episode.
That was a good setup. It wasn't long.
That was a really good setup. I love how we're all like they're full of shit. You know, sometimes characters in horror movies are like,
we have to bounce.
Sometimes characters in horror movies are like, oh, there's nothing suspicious going on here. Us who's fought an Eldritch monster. No, there's definitely something suspicious going on here. We're gonna have to kill something if we're lucky.
Yep.
The gold. Wait, does that mean when we get paid, we'll get paid for the old adventure plus this one? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, basically.
Beauty ever the entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some into my savings.
We're gonna get a ton of money. So when you think about it, we had 3 missions back to back without rest at HQ.
That's
so.
true. Ice Master, the whole thing with the girls, and now this. We get paid loads.
Hopefully, I can upgrade my weapons. All the money.
All right. This is probably our shorter session ever. 1 minute 44. What do you think?
Really?
I think it's a
I
good
like
setup. That was a good place
It's
to
a
end
really
it.
good setup.
Okay.
It was.
I really like the ambiance. Instead of music, it's more like just like floor creaking or like seagulls. I really liked that. So maybe I know it's good for a horror thing, but maybe more of that in future too.
All
Yeah, I
right.
agree.
Okay, let me put my thingy up.
It's
1 second.
simple. It doesn't need to be for super long scenes, but it's simple, but it's nice.
I do love his background Ace Attorney music.
All right, let's begin.
You watch the Caves Haunted thing after the stream's over because
Yeah. Okay.
that's to right now. Oh, Caves Haunted.
Okay, let's begin with Emerald. Emerald,
Yes.
what do you qualify this first this setup?
An 8.5.
8.5. Oh, thank you. Okay, what
It
do
was
you
really good.
what do you like about it?
First of all, I really loved all the background noise, like the waves crashing, the ominous music.
Oh, okay.
That was really cool. And I did like that we had to go around finding clues, like Scooby-Doo. Really
Yep.
loved that.
Clues like Scooby-Doo. That rhymes.
Right?
All right. Okay. What do you feel about the horror team? The spooky team.
Oh, I like it. It's something different we haven't done.
Mhm.
So, I like it.
All right. What do you think of my terrible Photoshop of a lighthouse for the thumbnail?
Oh, the red and... Oh, I like it. It's better than anything I could have done, honestly.
Right. Okay. What didn't you like about the session? What was your least favorite part?
There wasn't anything I didn't really like.
Hmm.
I mean, if I was Yuri, I would really not like the smell, but that's just personal.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Okay. Anything you want to add?
Really loved it. Really great session.
All right. Okay. Ali, do you want to go next?
Yes.
What score do you give it?
9.5, baby.
9.5? Wow.
Not the full 10 because it's not like I feel like I'll give it a really good rating when we're at the height or whatever of the thing.
You are putting me against the fucking rock right now, you know?
I like it's okay. You know, I like this is it's creepy. It's a good Halloween thing. I like how I campaigned to the Christmas thing and now you're doing the Halloween thing. I think it's cool.
Nice. Okay, like you like the horror team.
Yeah.
What else do you like about today introductory session?
It's just I don't know. I like how we all got to investigate little places and stuff. We got to make friends with the crew, the fake crew members.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that aren't the grunts.
Look at the crew. Okay. What was your least favorite part of the session?
The poopies.
See?
I actually it's a good because it tells us that someone was holed up in there
Yeah.
without leaving or too drunk to use because they had chamber pots in lighthouses. They did.
Yeah.
Kath and I, we went to one of these in Maryland.
Museums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously some shit was going down.
Right. Okay. What else didn't you like, or what else was your least favorite part?
I don't know. I think I've got nothing.
All right. Well, anything else you want to add about the session?
I like this. I'm excited for the rest of it. I like your thumbnail. It looks spoopy.
Like it, the thumbnail. Yay! Okay, Catherine, go ahead.
Like when taking the exact score I was gonna give, but a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5.
Great setting, horror setting. You really set the ambiance.
This is
really well.
the best score you have given me since the ending of the prologue, I think.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what you're gonna do next.
This is how
I think horror's
top that.
you read and engage with a lot of horror content in your downtime. So I think this is gonna be especially good because this is kind of like your wheelhouse.
I figure I'm nervous. I'm nervous because doing good horror is really fucking hard.
Don't put yourself too hard. You know, look, this is D&D. You don't gotta worry about it. But I really like what you're setting up. I'm so intrigued specifically about the confusing timeline thing. I mean, I know hashtag time loop theory because I love time loops, but I feel like this is gonna be like Night Vale, where it's like time works weird on the island. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
ate all the food. I don't know.
All the food was rotten, but yet the letters from a week and a half ago, but the clothes are filthy and
I
they look
saw the lighthouse 4 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, time works different on the island. That's my hashtag theory. Anyway. I could be wrong.
Alright. Okay, what didn't you like about the session, or what was your least favorite part?
Nothing. Perfect horror setup.
Okay. I get everything. What else do you want to add about the session?
I am creeped the hell out, but as the fight or flight instinct is fight, y'all.
He's like ready to I'm gonna learn how to sail a boat and get the fuck off this island.
That was the time.
Yeah.
That was the time.
Alright, okay, about the introduction I did, the starting thingy. Wasn't it too boring?
It was interesting. It was the weaker part, I think, of it. To be
It
honest
was
with you,
good.
but
It was good to set up, though. I can see why you added it, but I think it would have been cooler if maybe you gave us that in the beginning of the next session. Like we just came into the island blank and didn't know what the fuck happened and tried to piece it together.
Ah, okay.
And then we
You're right. That would have been
That's
better.
okay. I just thought
Yeah,
of
who
that.
cares?
Then we could have seen the cutscene at the beginning of next week's session, and then that would have started. It wouldn't have answered the whole mystery, but it would have started filling in the blank.
Alright. Yeah, you're right. That would have been a lot better.
Because when I saw the X-Men, I figured out what happened. That guy went nuts, but
Yeah, no, the thing is that maybe too many horror movies, you know how every horror movie starts with a scary part, with
yeah.
a murder where they don't show you the killer, but they show you a victim of the killing or something like that.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's just like the opening of Beastars. They do the exact thing in Beastars.
Really?
Beastars. Yeah, they do. It's a murder mystery in the first arc in high school.
I need to watch that anime.
You gotta watch the furry anime with me. I've been trying to get you
I'm
to watch
scared
it.
of being more of a furry that I'm already.
And just embrace it.
Just embrace it.
Puts me off.
Yeah?
The animation's fantastic, to be
The
honest.
animation
What they're
is
doing
really
with 3D,
fantastic.
yeah.
But I'm just scared of it accidentally slipping like, oh, I've seen that, and then like my friends just absolutely destroying me.
You see, I've already accepted this part of me. I don't identify as a hashtag furry, but basically what my opinion is, that one video of you might be a weeaboo if you've said at one point, I'm not a furry, but... You know what I'm saying? I guess furry light. I don't know.
So yeah.
Like diet furry.
Okay, the beginning was the weakest part, could have been better
A little too long for my taste.
as the second session. A little too long. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you shorten it, it would have been more mystery anyway.
Alright, sorry. I
No,
could
no,
have been
don't
better.
apologize now, man. Art's a work in progress.
Alright, okay. Okay, you all liked the sound effects, the sound background.
Yes.
I wanted to ask where it's from.
those were good.
I got it from different YouTube videos. I'm gonna post the VOD and I'm gonna post a list with all the links down there. When it's ready, I'll send you the links when I got the list compiled. Okay? Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not spoiler related to the plot, just your music choice.
Yeah.
You know that Oxenfree music I sent you a while back? Are you gonna use it?
No, not yet.
You don't have to. Damn. Okay. Not yet. It's okay. Next door. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to have you listen to the entire soundtrack because there's some really peak creepy songs on it that I love.
Oh wait,
a lot.
Oxenfree, the one where like with the kids in the cave.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
one of my favorite video games. I love
I
it.
got
So
that for free on Epic, and I kind of played a little. And it was pretty good.
you should play. You should finish it because the ending's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't want to
got it.
use Oxenfree because it's a game that you already play and you already know.
And I would know the spoilers. Yeah.
No, forget about the explosion. I don't want you to feel comfortable. I want that if the
Yeah.
music is something you haven't heard before, something that you don't know what it is. Hola Jeff, bienvenido. Estamos terminando justamente. Perdón, estamos por terminar. So yeah, that's the idea. Okay, well, I'm glad everyone had a lot of fun with this one. I thought that the beginning was a little too long. Yeah, I think I could have made it shorter or more, more immediate. But yeah, I think I went a little bit too full of myself on there. What else? Yeah, I'm glad you like the settings, and yeah, I'm super excited to what is gonna come next. As a word of advice, I need people, as I say, to you roleplay this heavily. That you play on character, don't go do a lot of meta, and yeah, basically roll with. I'm gonna tell to you as we progress. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone. This was super fun. We are gonna start with our mini arc. It's gonna be 3 or 4 episodes long, probably. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to the public now. Bueno, chicos y chicas, eso fue todo por ahora. Chicos, chicas y amigos no binarios. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. That was really fun. I hope you enjoy it. Si les gustó, ahí está el botón de like. Si no les gustó, ahí está el de dislike. Como siempre, pueden seguirme en Twitter y suscribirse a mi canal. If you like it, please give a like, and you can follow me and follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my channel. Muchas gracias a todos por ver. Thank you everyone for watching. Yo he sido el Meduso y hasta la próxima. I have been the Meduso and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, girls.
Bye.